To calculate the mean, you just have to put equals, average, and then you select the values you want. The same with the uncertainty. To calculate the uncertainty, you just have to put the equation and select the values you want. You put equals the maximum value minus the minimum value divided between 2. Then the graph. To graph, you just select the table which you want to graph, and then you put insert graph, and then you select the scatter plot. Once you have the scatter plot, then you select at the top, insert horizontal title, then you just write the title of your horizontal axis, and then you do the same for the vertical axis. You pick add chart element, axis titles, and then primarily vertical, and then you write the name of your y-axis. You wanna add the trend line, so you just put trend line, more trend line options, linear, and then to change the color of the trend line, you pick the bucket, and then you just pick whatever color you want. You can also change the transparency, the width, and the dash type. Then you want to put the correct values on your y and y axis, because for example in this graph the values are they're too wide for your data, so you want to change them so you can see your data clearer and bigger. You have to pick the values on the horizontal axis, and then you put like the bars that are on the right, and then on bounds you put the minimum and the maximum you want. Then you change the unit so you can see it clearer. I put 5 just so it goes 5 and 5, and that's it. Then you have to do the same for the vertical axis, and you pick it, you put the bar stuff, and then you just put the minimum you want, which in this case is 50, and that's it. There you go, you have your graph. Then you have to add the error bars, which you put add chart element, error bars, more error bars options, and you have to put both. Instead of fixed value, you put custom, and then you put a specify value. And on the chart of uncertainties we did earlier, you just select the values you want, and you have to put it on the positive and negative, because it's minus, plus, minus, whatever value. So then you want to add the equation of your trend line, which you just have to select the trend line, and then you at the bottom of the format trend line, you are going to find a bottom that says displays equation chart and displays r squared value in chart. You just have to pick it and they will appear there. Then you're going to add the maximum slope and the minimum slope. This is more, takes a little bit more time, but basically you just have to select the values you want, the maximum slope, the x value, and the y value, like the coordinates for each point you want. So 42.4 and the 85 in y, and 106 in x, and then 56, that for the minimum slope too. Then you have to pick, to click on the graph and then select data. You have to add the data. you put name, maximum slope, and then you put x values, and you just select the maximum slope values you wrote out earlier, and you do the same with the y values. Then you put a plus, and you add the minus slope too, and you just add the values like you did on the maximum slope. And then and then the points will appear. To put the lines between the points, you just have to select the point and add thread line, and there you can actually change the train line just like you did with the other one. You can change the color and the width and all that. Then you just do the same with the minimum. You select it, select that, you select it, and then you put add trend line, and the trend line will appear, and you can change it so it looks however you want it to look. And there you go, that's your nice graph. Then you have to add the equation and the display our x square value, just like you did on the normal trend line. And basically you select each slope and just pick display equation and display r squared value. And well, I'm gonna move them so I know which equation goes to which slope. And oh yeah, if you want to add the chart title, you just put add chart element, chart title, and then you just write the title of your graph. That's it basically. You have your nice graph, then you just copy it, Command C, and you just open a Word document and paste it there. And there you go. You have your nice graph.